Today I've got a special video for you. These guys are crazy enough to try and guess some of our Texan slang. So I've got Liam from Built-In TV, he's from the UK, and I've got Chris J. Asher.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a comedian, a podcaster, but for money I make websites for people. And I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I'm just about to watch Bird Snake Brown and try and guess some Texan slang.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Bird Snake. This was great, this was fun. I've enjoyed this immensely. We should all do this more often.
And please go over to their channels and subscribe to them. I'll put their links in the description. Swanny.
Swanny?
Swanny.
Swanny. Swanny?
That toilet. Isn't that Australian? Is that Australian?
Like, there's a lot of swans around. It's a bit swanny outside. There's a lot of swans. That's all I got. There's a lot of swans out there. I don't know what that means in regards to the weather, but it's probably something to do with the weather.
I just can't believe she said that. Why Swanny?
What?
I would have never guessed that. Never. In a million years.
Why Swanny? Like, gosh darn.
It's like saying, I can't believe that, or I swear. I Swanny.
I Swanny? I Swanny. I'm still confused by that one.
Stob.
Stop.
Stob.
I reckon it's like just saying, stop that, you all. Stop doing that. Just another mispronunciation.
Hand me that stob.
What could that mean? What could that mean?
Okay, well let's just change everything. Hand me that stob? That's some sort of a tool?
A stob is like a stake, or like a tent stake.
A tent stake? Yeah, I think we call them tent pegs. I call it a tent peg. But I guess it's, maybe a tent stake is something that we'd call it as well.
Yeah, no. I've never get a star.
Dinner.
We have dinner.
Dinner. That's like tea or lunch.
We have dinner in Australia. We have dinner all the time.
Well, I call dinner, like I call lunch dinner. So, lunch.
Dinner means lunch sometimes, because later you're going to have supper, which is the next word.
Okay, so supper, I know people have supper like they call dinner supper. I think some places, maybe do they have supper after dinner in England?
It's either the meal you have just before you go to bed, which is what we call it. But I think you mean supper as in tea time, which some people call dinner time, which is really confusing. Because especially in England, in the north, we call it dinner time and then tea time. Tea time's afternoon, dinner time's noon.
We literally never say supper in Australia.
We're having fried chicken for supper.
Whereas then people further down south go lunch and dinner. So dinner's in the evening, lunch is at noon. And it's confusing. But yeah, supper is, I assume, tea at this point.
Supper is the last meal of the day, the last big meal. Dinner is lunch. The last big meal of the day is supper. I know, it makes no sense.
So you guys have supper for dinner and dinner for lunch. Does that mean you have lunch for breakfast? And then when do you have breakfast? It's not good to skip breakfast.
Okay, here's a phrase for you. You can put your boots in the oven, but it don't make them biscuits. You can put your boots in the oven, but it don't make them biscuits.
I feel like Texans have a lot of crazy phrases. I don't know, I can't think of one, but I feel like Texans have like wacky sayings like, you can put my dog on a scooter, but that won't help restring a banjo.
You can put your boots in the oven, but it don't make them biscuits.
You can't change the stripes. Just because they put it in an environment, it doesn't mean it's gonna be the same.
Reckon.
I reckon I know what this is because we say reckon here all the time as well.
I reckon this slang video is pretty tough.
What do you reckon? That's like the Australian version. What do you reckon? I don't know if that's Australian, but it feels Australian.
These are some good ones. G-Jet. G-Jet.
That one sounds Chinese. I'll be honest.
G-Jet.
G-Jet.
G-Jet. G-Jet. G. You better get a full mouth workout saying that. G-Jet.
I'm pretty hungry. G-Jet.
Yes! I know I've got it. See, we have a lot of those things in Australia, like, how's it going? How is it going?
Did you eat yet?
It's normally followed by Yontu.
Wait, what? Yontu?
Yontu. Yontu.
Yontu. Yontu. Do you want to?
You want to. You want to.
It's another one of those just strung together. I can feel it in my bones.
Jeet yet? Yontu? I'm getting hungry myself.
I like how you put it all together. Should get some supper.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Well, bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
We say, bless your cotton socks. Is that also a Texan one? Because it might be a Texan one that we just use. I mean, don't use it like massively, but I've been known to use it sarcastically to people when you want to just sort of belittle them. Well, bless your cotton socks. You're a darling.
Yonder. Yonder.
Yonder is like over there, I think. Like, that's over yonder. It's the great blue yonder. It's over there.
Yonder.
Come on, dude. You don't think we know what over yonder is? I mean, we wouldn't use it here. We wouldn't go, it's over yonder. Like, it sounds wrong to me to say that, but I'm imagining that maybe you guys actually use it.
It's just another way of saying over there. I've got to include this one. Witch's tit.
Is that from the phrase, it's colder than a witch's tit? As in, like, it's cold, so it's cold out there, basically.
Witch's tit.
I kind of want to guess that it's witches' hats, like that you put on the road, but I don't think that's what it is. I'm gonna guess it's something pointy. I mean, witches have pointy hats, but I don't know if they have pointy tits as well.
I put my wine in the freezer for 10 minutes and it's colder than a witch's titty.
Oh, it means it's cold? Why is a witch's tit cold?
Please share this with your friends. Maybe they'll find it funny too. I know that the Texans out there are going to get a kick out of this. Chris Asher already has the video where me and Liam are trying to guess the Australian slang. It's already live on his channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to this special episode. I'm Bird Snake. Thanks for watching.
That's good. Ugh. There's been a puppy sat on my lap, so that's been slightly distracting as well.